So we're here today with Nitimo Montecucco, and we're actually being hosted in your home, so to speak.
Yes.
So can you tell us a bit about the facility that we're in right now?
Yes, this is Villa Demidov, is an ancient structure, and this is the place where we grow as an NGOs, like we call it Global Village. The Global Village is the idea that the planet can be and become a global village, so all the people knows each other, all the people are friendly, all the people take care of themselves and of the environment. So it's like an idea of a positive level of globalization. We know that globalization is not completely positive, there is a lot of negative stuff. And here at the Village Globale we promote all kind of study, research and educational training in order to promote a better future, more understanding the systemic level of our planet and of ourselves.
What's interesting for me, though, is this is not just an ideology, but you actually are taking concrete steps toward this vision.
Yes.
Can you speak a bit about that, also in terms of your collaboration with schools and children?
First of all, we are doing research. We do research since 35 years. We do research on brain coherence. We do research on neurotransmitter hormones. We have published many studies about let's say the effect of consciousness, self-consciousness on different kinds of diseases like depression, anxiety, stress, and many others. We have developed this electroencephalographer that is able to quantify the coherence between the different areas of the brain.
Can you tell me how that actually works? So,
very easy. It's like a normal. You just a single EEG is just taking the single electromagnetic wave from different point in the brain and studying each point on itself. We are studying all the points together. It's like, what is the relation between here and here, or from here and there, or from here and... So this means coherence, means the pattern that get together different kind of electromagnetic wave. And we discover, we and other research group in the world, that when you are healthy, when you are in meditation, when you are happy, your brain coherence is higher. When you are depressed is lower. When you are really, let's say, in a conflict, inner conflict, the brain works really in a conflict. So the brain waves not just have a lower coherence, but they do phase opposition. It's like one part say yes and the other part say no. I want something but I don't want, and no, there is conflict. And we are developed a system, a psychosomatic system that is using basic body technique, like energetic technique, emotional technique, breathing technique, emotional releases technique, many different approaches, and psychological approach like a Gestalt, bioenergetic, and so. And behind all that, meditation. We use many different kinds of meditation, of different school, of different tradition, because we believe that it's possible to use a self-awareness practice with no ideology. We don't like ideology. So we were able to cure 100,000 people, to do a lot of experiments that have proved that the validity, the efficacy of our psychosomatic mindfulness protocol. And then since 4 years, we ask the commission of the Minister of Welfare, probably can be translated better in social health, social politics, that our system is very good to provide a kind of precondition in order to make the children or the person not to get sick. No, is a prevention of the disease. Right. So it's very interesting and very important. And since there have been 5,000 research, scientific research on meditation, on mindfulness, that are proving that our research were good and still are even more sustained by the scientific community. So we went in school in all the 20 Italian regions, providing, we just did here a training course. Up to now, 750 people have been trained here that have been going to their own city and school, and providing every person more or less 20-25 children or adult as a classroom, teaching all this information.
So
and the results are incredible.
I'm curious about so you've shown us some of the diagrams of,
yes.
of measuring the coherence between someone who's been meditating, their brain function.
Yes.
And then you've also shown us two individuals who are in resonance then when they're actually in a meditative
and
state.
many group of people in the classroom with children of 5-6 years old, so very little children. We just teach them how to feel yourself, and once you feel the wholeness of yourself, then to feel that your energy field is going around and is matching and is entangled with other fields.
And have you visualized that? Have you data visualized that?
We asked the children or the adult to draw this, and they draw a big ball of energy, of course. It's something that people feel.
And what kind of feedback are you getting from the teachers in those classrooms
they
after
are
the training?
very happy because before our training they were like teacher and student, no? So there was a kind of wall, no? Teacher, leave the kids alone. No? It's like a
distance.
I'm right, you have to do what I tell you to do, and there was a difference, a distance. After the Gaia project, they get much more in touch, and they don't use this kind of strong approach, but a very much sensitive and feminine and loving approach, understanding the children, and this is working much better. So and the children learn and have better school quotations.
So you're creating systemic change in the
Absolutely,
school.
the system change, of course.
And that
this presumably
is our will have a resonant effect.
Absolutely, yes. This is not just our system. They try something like that even with, let's say, mindfulness, like MBSR, Kabat-Zinn protocol of mindfulness. But we believe that our protocol is a more psychosomatic. And even more, in our protocol, the beginning is the new paradigm. So all this work with Erving Laszlo, with many scientists in Italy, all over the world, we just get the best information, and we give to the children or to the people in a very simple way. Just even to say, we have a reptilian brain that is a body information structure, an emotional brain, and a cognitive brain. But all three brains have to be together in order to feel yourself. So we develop training, so we teach the children or the adult how to feel strong or how to feel relaxed, how to manage with their own strength or their own level of relaxation and peace. We teach the children and the adult how to feel not just beautiful emotion, let's be friend and loving each other, but even let's share sadness, let's share fear,
So,
let's share even anger.
So this is teaching empathy.
Empathy, emotional intelligence. And the children, when they share the negative emotion in a proper environment. So I say, well, I felt sorry because maybe yesterday or a month before you say something to me. And the other person, wow, I didn't know that. And they create the field.
So
this is the emotional
intelligence.
intelligence.
You're creating a level of communication. That's
Absolutely,
been
a
missing.
higher level of communication. And this level of communication is increasing the brain waves.
And do the teachers also see a result academically for the children?
Yes, this have been already published, this result. Children get better at school, get better performance at school. And this is very important because, in an easier way.
So Nittimo, your background is
Yes.
not just as a yoga or meditation teacher.
No, I'm a doctor, normal doctor.
So your area of specialty is cognitive neuroscience.
See, neuroscience, I'm teaching neuroscience at the university in Milano. I have been teaching at the University of Medicine in Pisa, at the University of Sociology in Siena.
So do you think that in fact that gives the credibility that was necessary to get this kind of practice into the school?
We suggest many groups all over the world not to use a specific school approach. It's like my yoga master, my spiritual teacher, my believing system. For example, we don't talk about chakra. If people sometimes feel, I felt something really color here, okay, just draw it. But we don't say anything. You just feel it. You can just make a draw, a design of it. But we never suggest anything that they cannot experience directly.
Interesting.
And so we can go to communist country, to communist people, or to Catholic, Buddhist, Muslim, or atheist, exactly at the same space, because we don't use any believing system.
So there's no dogma involved
No dogma.
in this. It's all supported
Just
by
practice.
science.
Just practice and you feel it. And then when you feel it, you can discuss it, you can share it, you can understand it.
So Nittimo, I want to go back to your childhood. Did you have a sense of what was the seed that led you into the kind of work that you're doing?
I was a normal wild child.
Wild child?
Wild. I've been always a little wild. I mean, my father was very square.
Strict? Or?
Yes, and very together, just behave. So I know how to behave and I know how to be wild. But just to be wild is really a pleasure. You feel like alive. Everything is really alive, my body, everything. And I never lost the sense of wonder, of exploring. I'm 64 and I'm still exploring everything I can. I can experience every experience possible.
So that sense of wonder,
Yes,
so many people have that as children, and they lose that as they get older, enter an academic environment. What allowed you to maintain that?
Basically all the classical school or let's say university, official university, the people have lost this spirit of knowing, and they got some kind of believing system, can be a religious believing system, political believing system, or scientific believing system, because science is like this. And this is not true. In the last 20, 30 years, most of the scientific academic research have discovered completely different ways to see the world and the human being. So we need really to change. We are in a paradigm shift. And still people doesn't want to learn more, so they are closing their own old paradigms structure. And slowly we provide new scientific data to change their own rigid structure.
So there is a shift going on.
Absolutely.
And are you seeing a difference in how people are receiving this information?
Absolutely. The scientific data, the surveys, sociological survey that have been done by Paul Ray in the United States, by us with Enrico Kelly, the professor of the University of Sociology in Arezzo, and many other research in French, in Japan and other countries, show that the people that want to change their life and open their mind and heart are still continuously increasing. So there is a hope to get to the critical mass around, let's say, we hope around 2020. Maybe we are wrong, 2024, 2030. But people are getting open, and they see that the old paradigm is getting a kind of depression state, suffering state. And we are providing a new paradigm. You can work on a better way, on a more joyful and playfulness state. And you need less money because you enjoy even being without money. It's just, I'm alive, that's great. I enjoy so much to be alive. And then if I am poor, that's okay. I mean, if I'm rich, I can manage. But no, so people slowing down, opening the heart, opening consciousness. Consciousness is the big stuff, is the big instrument to change our vision and our life. Is a tool, an evolutionary tool.
If I were to say to you, is this a mission for you? Do you have a sense of mission around this?
No, it's more a play.
Let's play.
It's my play. Let's play.
That's beautiful.
I enjoy so much. I'm just doing something that is good for you and for other people. Discovering, studying, researching. It's just a beautiful game. And by engaging other people in this game, people start to get happier, to change their own life, their own stuff, to change ideas. And this is a viral movement that is growing.
So Nutimo, with this worldview, how do you move through life? How do you you're at the grocery store. I mean, how does this inform the way you live your life every day?
I just live, I just wash dishes and and screw my kitchen floor, and just growing up my 3 children. 2 are big now. One is 9 years old, and just having normal relation, some fight, some time, some diseases, getting old. It's okay. Enjoy every moment I can enjoy, I'm enjoying, and that's normal life.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to speak with us.
Sure, thank you.
Appreciate your work.